Morning is day 18 on the PCT, and I am up. I got up around 6 o'clock. It's about 6:30 now. I just had breakfast. I need to break down my tent and get on the road, get on the trail. By about 7 o'clock would be good. Got about, I think, maybe 8 hours to get into Snoqualmie Pass. It's about 15 miles. And some of it's up, but a lot of it's down. I'm going to go over the Kendall Katwalk today, which should be good. I did not get good visibility last time I was on the PCT because it was all cloudy and rainy and stuff. So looking forward to that. Should be some good views from the top. Would like to get into Snoqualmie around 3 or 4 o'clock. I think I can pick up my package. There's a Chevron station with a little mail post office sort of side office in there. I think they're receiving only. If they can send out, I'll send out my ISACs, but I've heard they don't mail out, they only receive. But would like to pick up my package. Would like to find a room either at the Summit Inn, which is in Snoqualmie, assuming they're not outrageously expensive. And then the other option would be there's a hostel there that I think is under $50 a night. So, but would not have a separate room, So either shared accommodations or private room. Private room would be preferable tonight. Would love to do some editing tonight. I've been taking a lot of videos, haven't caught up on the editing. Might be able to do that tonight if I get a hotel room and some privacy and 6 or 8 hours of work after hiking. So that's a possibility. In any case, should be a nice day. There are a few clouds in the sky today, so maybe some shade. I don't think it's going to rain. But the sun is up, I am up, and I got to get moving soon. Quick note on food before I forget. My food bag still has a lot of food in it. We'll be eating a lot of that today. I will probably come into town with at least a day and a half's worth of food. Which is not ideal. Ideally, you would be eating everything and arriving into town for a resupply with zero food. Would be the optimum, because then you're not carrying more than you need. And worst comes to worst, you can always walk fasted for a few days. It's not gonna kill anybody. But so I just checked my iPhone, which is tracking my calories according to whatever algorithm it uses, but it tracks my motion and knows my weight. I don't think it knows how much I'm carrying, so it's going to be a little bit off. It says I'm burning about 4,000 calories a day. Now that's based on my body weight. I'm also carrying about 35 extra pounds in the pack, so something more than 4,000 calories a day. I had estimated that I would be burning about 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, and was packing about at least 5,000 calories a day of food. Now, my mileage is probably going to go up if things work out according to plan. I did a 20 mile yesterday. I'm hoping to do, I guess it's 15 today into town. So a little bit of a shorter day, but most days where I'm hiking all day and not making a town stop are going to need to be over 20, and pretty soon I need to be pushing 25s, even 30s, and so that will up my calories presumably. So I think I'll be good if I'm arriving into town with a little bit of food. Once I get my mileage up, I think it should work out okay. It is a lot of weight to carry, so I wouldn't want to be carrying more. But at every resupply, I have to reassess and say, do I have too much food? There are hiker boxes where you can donate food, pay it forward to other hikers, and you can also, if you're short on food, raid a hiker box for whatever happens to be in there. That's pretty common in a lot of these stops. Anyway, so I'm probably looking at between 5,000 and 6,000 calories. That's more than obviously I burn at home. 2,000 to 3,000 calories is typical at home, depending on if I'm running, how much activity I'm doing. If I'm running 30 miles a week, that goes up. So basically I'm eating for two, which is one of the reasons my pack weight is so heavy. but I have been assessing that, trying to figure out what is the right combination. So far, so good in terms of what I've packed. You know, mostly I've been willing to eat what I've packed and sent myself ahead of time. I haven't bought much in towns yet. I did get a salad, I think. Where was that? Not in Stevens, in Thru-hiking, I think. Anyway, so mostly just eating what I sent myself in resupply boxes, and that has been working out pretty well. Eventually, I know I'm going to get tired of some of the stuff that I've packed, and that's when, you know, giving some stuff to hiker boxes and then seeing what else is in there, maybe trading out this for that. In terms of palatability, you know, you can only eat so many kind bars. Although I do like kind bars, but eventually you get tired of some, you know, whatever it is. You know, I'm going to be on here if things work out. I'll be on trail for 4 months, so tastes will change. The other good news is I don't seem to be losing weight, which is positive. I probably have 10 pounds to give easily if I, you know, without any qualms about it. I could probably lose even 20 pounds and still be healthy. But when I was on the PCT last time, I lost about a pound a day. I wasn't eating enough, so I lost almost, I would say, about 30 pounds in 30 days. So don't want to do that again, because that burn rate was not healthy. It was less about the burn rate than about not eating enough. So anyway, these mosquitoes are telling me I got to move on. So I believe that Snoqualmie Pass down there. I can see traffic and buildings. Cars and trucks and whatnot. So that's my destination. Follow this ridge line. I can see the trail there. Goes around a little lake. Goes around that hill. And somehow cuts into that valley. I'm a little less than 2 miles from Snoqualmie Pass. I have reserved a room at the Summit Inn. I've gotten a little bit of cell service, checked the weather, possible thunderstorm in about an hour, I think, and about an hour away, so we shall see. Possible light rain. I think I felt a few drops. Hasn't been too bad. It's also warmish, so even if it does rain a little, I think I'll just keep hiking and probably not put my raincoat on, considering I'm going to be indoors very soon. Once I get into town, obviously I want to clean up, get some rest, maybe do some editing tonight in the hotel room. Hoping to pick up my package from the convenience store, which has a post office. And I don't know how late I can pick up a package. Also, I heard from another hiker that it might be possible to send out a package from there. And that may depend on whether the lady postmistress who is in charge of that facility is there, or what her hours are. The guy that I talked to said that she came in at 3 o'clock, so if she's there, maybe I can send out my ice axe. If she's going to be there tomorrow, maybe I can wait around in the afternoon, send out my ice axe and microspikes and whatever else I want to send home. So those are possibilities. Today's going to be about a 15-mile day, so not a Nero. But if I hang around tomorrow afternoon, then and get out maybe late afternoon back on trail, then that would be a Nero in town. If I do 2 nights in town, that'll be a 0. Don't think I need a 0, but we shall see. Maybe if there's a terrible storm or something, I'll decide to wait it out. Okay, it's about 6 o'clock. Getting off the PCT. I think I want Snoqualmie Pass. Okay, there's the Summit Inn. This is the Chevron, which has a post office. It's my box. I'll pick that up at the Chevron. I'm gonna check into my room first at the Summit Inn. I think over there, the Commonwealth, if I remember right, that's a pub. And then farther down ahead, there's some food stands, I think a pizza stand and maybe something else. Coffee house, I think. So I'm going to check in and then look about getting my package. Oh yeah, the Summit Inn has a pancake house for breakfast, which is pretty good. I will probably avail myself of that tomorrow morning. See what we can do. Okay, I just checked in to the Summit Inn, and this is my room. No tent tonight. Beautiful view out the window of, can't see it, but tractors on the freeway, but that's fine. Looks like we got a TV and catch up on the news. I'm sure it's bad. It's always bad news on the news. Looks like a microwave and a fridge. And let's see, we got bathroom amenities and shower, toilet, no digging a cat hole today, and shower should be a little better than jumping in a lake. The lakes and rivers are fine for desalinating my skin and clothes, but they're not quite clean. There's the artwork. Looks like a kind of duck, some kind of deer. I recognize that from the trail. And anyway, I'm gonna settle in, and I'm going to go next door, try to pick up my package, and then probably take a shower and try to do my laundry, that kind of thing. Still plenty of chores left to do, but hope to relax tonight. Try to get maybe some editing done on the videos. So talk to you later.